Once upon a time in a village, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a little girl named Luna. Now, Luna had a big problem. She was terribly afraid of the dark. Every night when the sun set and the moon and stars peeked through the clouds, Luna's imagination would run wild. She'd see scary shadows dancing on the walls, and those shadows looked like spooky monsters with sharp teeth and glowing eyes, and they were out to get her. So every night she'd stay up late, refusing to sleep until her mom came in with a flashlight and chased those monsters away. One night, though, something magical happened. As Luna lay in her bed, staring at the ceiling, waiting for her mom, she heard a gentle meow. Startled, she looked around the room. There in the corner, sitting on her shelf, was a cat. But not just any cat. This cat glowed with a soft, beautiful light, and its fur shimmered like moonlight on water. "Who are you?" Luna whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. The glowing cat jumped down from the shelf and padded over to Luna's bed. "I'm Moony," the cat purred, "and I can see that you're afraid of the dark." Luna nodded, burying her face in her pillow. "I'm not scared of the dark," she mumbled. "I'm scared of the monsters in the dark. They come out at night, and they try to get me." Moony nuzzled Luna's hand, and in a voice as sweet as honey, he said, "Come with me. I'll show you the real monsters of the night." Hesitantly, Luna got out of bed and followed Moony. He led her to her window, and together they gazed up at the night sky. "Look," Moony said softly. "Those clouds look like monsters, don't you think?" Luna looked out the window and gasped. The clouds did look like monsters, but they weren't scary. They were silly, like cotton balls tossed into the sky by an invisible hand. Some were big and fluffy, and some were small and wispy. And as they floated past the moonbeams tickled their edges, making them sparkle. Then Moony took Luna's hand and led her to the door.
"What are we doing?" Luna asked, her voice barely a whisper.
Moony didn't answer. Instead, he slipped out the door, leaving a sliver of light under the crack. Luna hesitated. Then, taking a deep breath, she stepped out into the darkness. The world was so quiet. All the sounds of the day, the birds and the buzzing insects and the distant rumble of traffic, they were all asleep now. Only the soft hoot of an owl broke the silence. Fear pricked at Luna's heart, but she squeezed her eyes shut and kept walking. She didn't need to see the monsters to know they were there. When she finally opened her eyes, she found herself in a field of tall grass, and there in front of her sat the most beautiful sight she'd ever seen. Fireflies danced in the twilight, their tiny lights twinkling like fallen stars. Luna laughed, a sound that rang out clear and bright in the stillness of the night. She twirled around, her laughter echoing in her ears, and in that moment, she wasn't afraid anymore. She and Moony walked back to her house, hand in hand, and as they approached her room, Moony turned to her and said, "You see, Luna, the night isn't scary. It's magical. The only monsters that lurk in the darkness are the ones in your mind. But you're brave, Luna, and I believe you're not afraid of the dark." Luna looked at the glowing cat, her heart full. She wasn't afraid. Not anymore. She gave Moony a big hug. "Thank you," she whispered, "for showing me that the dark isn't scary. It's just different. And different can be beautiful, too." From that night on, Luna slept with her window open, watching the moon and stars as she drifted off to sleep. She dreamed of magical glowing cats and fields of fireflies, and she was unafraid of the dark anymore, because she knew that even if the lights go out, as long as you have courage, you can find the light within yourself.